Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance. A little early in the morning. Decided I wanted to talk some tools this morning. Been working on my truck loadout. Now that I am working more out of my truck, may do a video on that coming soon. You can let me know in the comments below if that's something that interests you. But today, I want to talk about two of the tools that I've been using for the last month. Keep them in my MP1, and that's these two PB Swiss screwdrivers right here. Now that I've used them for a month, I thought I'd give you guys my thoughts on those, and then also I'm going to give one of these two away. So just stick around to the end of the video and I'll talk about what I'm going to do with that. But let's go ahead and go to the workbench, take out these two screwdrivers and have a look at them, and I'll give you my thoughts. So like I said, I've had these screwdrivers for about a month. I put them into pretty heavy use. I put them in my MP1, which is the thing I wear on me when I'm doing repetitive work. It's actually kind of the first bag I get out of my truck for the most part on any job, unless I just know that I'm going into something that's a bigger job. But I purchased originally, this was the one that I wanted. And then I purchased the other screwdriver just to get free shipping. And this was the one that everybody talks about. So I thought, what if I want that later? Might as well get it now and get the free shipping. But the first screwdriver is the PB 6510.20. That is the Insider Pro with the bit holder. Fairly good screwdriver. I like it. It's not working for what I bought it for. Again, if you watched my video, you knew that I was looking for a bit holder to make the super screwdriver out of with the flip socket. But the bit holder feature on this, I really like it. It's got those little knurls right there. Take your thumb, pop it up, flips out, and then I think it's really easy to get bits in and out of this. That's why I like it kind of better than any of the other ones that I've used. I'll go ahead and get this ECX bit out of here because I'm going to use that in a little bit and show you guys the ratcheting feature on the other screwdriver. So I've swapped out some bits, so I'll put a picture up here with the bits that you get in this screwdriver if you buy it, in case you're looking into purchasing it. I haven't had an issue with feeling like this was going to break. I'm sure if I took this and just yanked down on it, it would break. Maybe if you drop something crazy heavy on it, it possibly would. I could see this maybe flexing in if you had it, you know, something heavy fall on it, and it would break it, or if you dropped it from really up high. But I personally don't see that it's ever going to be an issue with just normal use. The one feature about these PB Swiss screwdrivers that I think is phenomenal is the magnet inside of here. It is crazy strong. See if you can hear this. I don't think you'd ever have a problem with a bit coming out and staying in a screw or falling out or anything like that. I mean, you got to put some force behind it to even do that. But I've been carrying it like this. That was a suggestion from Greg Gray on another video. He said he carries a PB Swiss that holds bits and puts a Malco with the 5/16 and a quarter. You can get a lot done with this. That's pretty much your standard two nut drivers that I use the most anyways. But then I can take this out, use these bits here, and then I can also use these bits in the other screwdriver that I've been carrying, which was the ratcheting screwdriver, or any other screwdriver that I use in my bag. So it's worked out really well. These PB Swiss bits are also extremely nice. They all fit everything well. The T25 I've used a lot, and the P2 I've used a lot. Great grip. I think that they're good bits. But again, you're looking at $58 for this is what I paid for this. So I'll get into the price thing at the end of it after I talk about both screwdrivers. This one also is just a plastic type grip. It still has all the ridges and everything in it. I get a fairly good grip on it. It's not near as good as the other screwdriver that I have that I'll talk about in a minute, but it's still good enough. And this one actually cleans a little bit easier, and I like that it's black as well, because that's cleans easier as well. But that's the PB 6510.20. I really like it. That's going to stay in my MP1. I like it that much, as far as mostly for that bit holding feature, because it gives me some bits on my person so that I don't have to go back to my truck. Now, the second screwdriver that I got was the ratcheting PB Swiss Grip, which is the 8510.R-30. This one does have that nice grip that I think everybody likes. It's kind of a rubbery material, but it's also really, really grippy. It's kind of tacky. I can see why people like this. It's extremely nice. It still has that same exact bit holding magnet in there. Works really well. And then you have, you know, the locked in place screwdriver. Then you have the reverse, and then you got the forward ratcheting action. You've probably seen all sorts of videos on these. The one thing that I would say about this screwdriver personally, if it was me and I was going to buy this again, I would not get this short shaft. I purchased this because I thought to myself, well, I can have the short shaft, but then I can also, you know, put in a bit holder like this or a longer bit if I need to, and have a long screwdriver. But in both these screwdrivers, you know, there's just way too much play once you get linked out there. There's not enough room here to seat a bit down in there very far to allow you to do that. So if I had to do it again on this screwdriver in particular, at least I would buy the longer shafted version, so that, because there's been some instances where with just that long of a shaft, I'd try to get in somewhere, and then this is going to block you from being able to do that. You're not going to be able to, you know, get in there to do that. But the ratcheting on it does work extremely well. If you're a ratcheting screwdriver person, as I've said many times before, that's not necessarily me. I might have got the wrong ECX bit. No, I didn't. But I have noticed too, unless your screw has quite a bit of tension on it, sometimes it doesn't really want to come back without catching. So then you end up having to spin it for a little while and then check it again. So again, it works well if that screw is tight. You can get that ratcheting feature on there, or you got to hold it. But as far as a ratcheting screwdriver goes, to me, it works the same as any other one that I've ever used, to be honest with you. It's not like it's drastically better. I will say that this locking mechanism does feel like it locks in place maybe better than some other ones that I've used, but I don't feel like it's significantly better. And when you get into the price of this one being $65, again, that's a pricey screwdriver. And again, that could be because, you know, it costs money to get it shipped over here and all sorts of things like that. I know that people from other countries, they run into that as far as from getting tools from America. So that's a possibility that's just why it's cost more. Is PB Swiss, if you're from overseas, are they cheaper for you than they are for us? Maybe that's the case. And that's the whole deal with me with both of these screwdrivers, is they're good screwdrivers. So don't take this as what I'm saying as, man, you got fooled when you bought these. They may very well be worth the price of them, because they might last you a lifetime. You might not ever need to buy another screwdriver again. I don't know. But whenever I look at both of these, and I think to myself, for $65 to buy a ratcheting screwdriver, just so that I can, you know, maybe be a little bit faster whenever I'm putting in something, well, I can spend around $100 and get myself an impact with some batteries, which this is the Surge, a little bit more expensive. But, you know, I can put this on number one if it's something that I don't really want to go to town on. And I can, you know, loosen just like that. I can tighten it. I've got adjustable trigger, all those things. So it's pretty hard pressed for me to say I would spend $65 again on this screwdriver. And again, I'm not knocking. If you bought this screwdriver and you love it, then that's great, because if you love it, that's all that matters. Me personally, I'm not a big fan of ratcheting screwdrivers, and I think that's the big reason why, you know, I've got a sore spot for spending $65 on it. So personally, I'm probably not going to use this that often, and even more so because, you know, I can't put anything longer in there to use it and things like that. But somebody out there would really like to have this screwdriver, and you're going to get it and think it's the best screwdriver that you ever used, and you'll love it, and you'll be so glad that you have it. And that's why, since I know I'm not going to use this, there's no point in me keeping it. If it's something that I'm not going to enjoy using, I'm going to swap it out with something that I do enjoy using. So I got myself, you know, another vessel screwdriver, and I'm just going to basically put a bit holder in like this. I don't have any wobble with that. I can change out the bits with the bits that are in my other PB Swiss. I can even make this, I can put in longer extensions if I need a longer screwdriver. So that's going to swap out in my bag for this PB Swiss ratcheting screwdriver. I'm going to give this away to one of you out there. Again, it's a good screwdriver, so don't take my review of it as, well, I don't even know if I want it now. It's a good screwdriver. Somebody out there is going to really like this. And so I just wanted to go ahead and share that with you guys. Y'all been so great to me as far as for a channel. I'm gonna Houdini this thing up, you know, get it cleaned up real good, put it in a mailbox, give it a new home to somebody who actually is going to like using this screwdriver. So I decided, you know, I'm just not a ratcheting screwdriver fan, and I know a lot of you guys out there are. So there's no sense in me keeping something that I don't get joy out of using just to have it because it's a nice tool. So I think I'm going to give it away and allow it to be better used by someone out there that actually likes to use ratcheting screwdrivers. I gave it a try just to see if I liked it. And again, there's some things about this screwdriver that I like. Matter of fact, they're dedicated screwdrivers by PB Swiss. They're not priced that bad. They have this kind of grip on it. I can see myself probably buying some of those. You know, if you can get those in those between $10 and $20, you know, for different screwdrivers. So I'm glad that I bought this just to use this handle, to give it a try. I do really like this, and I think I will be buying some more PB Swiss tools in the future, but they'll probably just be dedicated screwdrivers with these handles on them. I really like these handles. So all you got to do that is comment down below. I'm going to do a random comment generator thing next Saturday, and I'll either do it live or I'll do a short. I'll probably end up doing a short because I've never done anything live, and I don't know how well my internet, you know, will handle something like that. But I'm gonna basically give this away. So just all you gotta do is comment down below. I'd appreciate it if you like the video, and also subscribe if you haven't yet, but that's not necessary. I'm not gonna force somebody to subscribe to my channel. You know, I want people who want to watch the videos to subscribe to the channel. But all you gotta do is comment down below. If you can't think of something to comment, just comment down below. What's the video that you've liked the most that I put up while I've had this channel? We're getting close to being a year. I think it was somewhere around Thanksgiving time last year when I posted my first video, and it's been a crazy journey. In all honesty, I just can't get over how much this channel's grown in less than a year. It just blows my mind every time I open up YouTube Studio and see how many subscribers that I have. But I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope that this goes to a home, that somebody who really likes it will get it. And again, I'm not even gonna limit it to just the United States. I'll get it to you no matter where you're at. I don't know what that's going to end up costing me, but I'll get it to you anyways. But I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope that you guys stay safe. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you on the next video.